So, are real estate leads even worth it anymore? You might be shopping for real estate leads and you notice the cost keeps going up and up and up. Well, this video is extremely important because most real estate agents are renting their current business and they don't even know it. In this video, I'm going to go over a quick comparison on how you can start owning your business instead of just renting it and buying leads. So let's dive right into the video. So the cost of real estate leads just keep going up and up and up. Well, the good thing is you're watching this video and you probably want to figure out a solution to that problem. Now, I'm not making this video to tell you that buying real estate leads is a bad thing. In fact, I buy real estate leads on a monthly basis and I've done so for years and I've generated a positive ROI, even with a real estate team that I have to pay a percentage to close those deals. So as a solo agent, just doing this on your own, I am confident that you can make a profit on real estate leads if you know what you're doing. With that being said, I want to help you start thinking a little more long-term and start building a business that you actually own instead of just rent. So if you're a full-time real estate agent, I hate to tell you, but if you're just buying leads and that's your only source of business and income, you're really just renting your business from a bigger platform that's generating that for you. That's fine, but if the lead costs go up and things change and it no longer is profitable, then what are you going to do? You don't own the platform and you can't make the rules. What I like to call that is playing in somebody else's sandbox. And as an entrepreneur, you have to play in other people's sandboxes sometimes, but for a long-term vision, if you plan on being in this business for a while, I highly suggest that you build your own sandbox so you can make the rules. So this video is going to go over exactly that. So we have renting your business and owning your business. And I'm going to break down exactly the investments you can start making in your business so you can start owning your business and start playing in your own sandbox so you can make the rules. Okay, so let's dive into renting your business first. This is what a large majority of real estate agents do. They rent their business and they just basically write a check every month for thousands of dollars for internet leads. And they usually make a profit on that and then they take that profit and reinvest. So that's renting because the lead company can come to you at any point and say, hey, we're not selling leads anymore, or hey, we're going to triple the cost of the leads. They can do anything that they want. And that's not a good predicament to be in. You want to have an option to buy the leads if you're going to get an ROI, but you want to start investing in things that you actually control and things that you actually own. So this is more of a long-term approach. And the most successful and wealthy entrepreneurs are the ones that think very, very long-term. I was speaking with somebody that's extremely successful, and he told me that one of the major things that he can tell at what level the entrepreneur is operating at is how long-term they're thinking. Some entrepreneurs think in terms of days, some think in terms of weeks, some in months, and some think in terms of years. They're building now for what's going to be in the next coming years. So you have to shift your mindset just a little bit so you can start building something bigger. Now, this is owning. This is going to be a little bit more difficult, but it's something that you can build over time and that you're actually going to have control of. Now, you're going to say, Chris, you don't own a YouTube channel. YouTube owns it and they can just shut it down at any time. That's true, but you do own the content on the channel. And once the content is made once, you can just have that play over and over and over again, and it can generate you new business. That's the beauty of YouTube. So starting a YouTube channel today would probably be the wisest choice you can make as a real estate agent, because most agents aren't on YouTube right now and they're starting to become savvy to this, and there's a lot of people making new channels. So you can get in early while the going's good and you can establish yourself and really rank in the search algorithm and get a lot of traffic to your channel. So it's good to start this ASAP. YouTube is such a powerful thing because you do the work once and it's going to be out there constantly selling. And if a video ranks for a certain term, for example, how to buy a house in blank state, people are going to search for that and you're going to come up, and then they're going to view more videos, and it's just going to snowball and compound. That is powerful because you do it once, you put all the work in once, and then that video is just going to continue to generate, new buyers, new sellers, new people that just want to watch your content. And that is powerful. So YouTube is a huge asset for any real estate agent looking to grow their business. Next, I want to talk about websites. So here's the problem. A lot of real estate agents have their own website, but they don't actually own it. So you have to ask yourself, do you own your domain? The thing that you're driving all this traffic to, and the thing that you're spending all this money to put on your real estate signs and brand and, put on Instagram, do you actually own that domain name? Or is it owned by somebody else, like some kind of a lead generation company? And once you pull the plug with them, are they gonna give you that domain, or do you have to buy it off of them, or are they gonna mock it up and resell it to you? Like, where do you stand? Do you actually own that domain name? And do you own the website that domain name's on? Or is it just a lead generation company that is doing everything for you, and once you decide to stop marketing with them and paying them money every month, that's gonna go away? So one of the easiest things you can do is simply click the link below, download Bluehost, and learn how to use WordPress, right? As a real estate agent, if you want to be successful, you have to learn the basics of marketing. Go set up a basic website, pick out a domain name that's SEO friendly, and just put it out there. And over time, you're going to get good at it. When I first made my first website, it looked horrendous. Nobody would even go on it. It looked terrible. I didn't even want to go on it because it was terrible. But with time, you're going to learn how to set up WordPress themes. You're going to learn all this stuff. And because of that, you're going to become a better entrepreneur. And you can take that experience with you wherever you go in whatever business you decide to build. So I would highly suggest just set up a website, something basic, and just learn the ins and outs, and then maybe post one article a week. Try to learn SEO and just post one thing per week. And before you know it, you're going to have over 50 articles by the end of the year. And some of those articles are going to bomb and they won't get any traffic, but you're going to be learning how to write and get good at SEO content writing. And then some of those articles are going to take off and they're going to get you traffic that you own. That traffic is coming to you every month. And then before you know it, that traffic can turn into real estate leads and you can link them to your YouTube channel. So again, you're owning these web assets versus just renting it from some company that already did this on a bigger level, like, Zillow, Realtor.com, all these big websites that are absolutely killing it. You can do that on a smaller local level and really have some huge results. Last but not least is the email list. So this is really old school. You might be like, hey, Chris, nobody cares about email. Nobody even opens email. And that's true to some extent. But what I found is with our email list, we're getting a 10 to 20% open rate. And we do that every single week. So I send out a weekly email. What it has is some pictures of some houses. It has my YouTube video that I made for the week, so it drives more traffic to my channel. It has some links to my website, and it just gets out there, and it's a branded local real estate newsletter, and people open it and they read it. And I've actually gotten calls from people that were just old leads that I bought from websites, and I kept sending them this monthly newsletter every single month. And they said, hey, Chris, I've been getting your newsletter for a year now, and I want to buy something. Or I've been getting this newsletter, and I decided I want to sell, and I thought of you. So you never know who's reading it, and you really can have a lot of impact, and it doesn't take much time. You can do this in a half an hour a week. And you can mail this out to thousands of people that you already have in your database. So if you're buying leads, why are you giving up on those leads after 10 or 20, contact attempts? You never know. That lead can turn into a buyer or a seller in the next coming years, and you wouldn't even know that because you only called them when they first came in the door. So an email list is important, and I suggest looking at something called Constant Contact. They have some templates and some things that you can use to make a really attractive and easy to use newsletter, and that can be sent out to thousands of people, all your leads that you're already paying for on a weekly basis. So make sure you do that because you own the email list, you own the website, and you own the content on the YouTube channel, so you can essentially drive a ton of traffic for very little bit of money. It's just going to take time and it's going to be a learning curve, but you can do very well with this strategy. And again, this video is not to say buying leads is bad, because it's not bad. I still buy leads, but it's to say, let's start building a long-term strategy that we actually own. Because right now, a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of real estate agents are just playing in somebody else's sandbox. And when that company decides to do something different or shift, that entrepreneur is going to be left with nothing, right? Because they're just renting their business. So let's stop preaching to renters that they have to stop renting and start owning. Let's start doing it ourselves, right? So I hope this video encourages you to set up assets that you actually own and you can start building something more long-term. So if you enjoyed this kind of content for real estate entrepreneurs, we come out with weekly videos for real estate agents, real estate brokers, investors, house flippers, anybody that's a real estate entrepreneur looking to grow their real estate empire. So if you like that kind of content, subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching and have an awesome day.